Okay, before we look at the remaining two paragraphs, let's review the key terms and main ideas of the previous ones first. For this article, you must know these two words, longitude and latitude. The horizontal line on the globe is called latitude, and the vertical line on the globe is called longitude. And for this reading, we focus on the longitude problem. So these two terms are important. And for the introduction, line 1 to line 27, we know people in the past did not have GPS, which stands for Global Positioning System. And this created the problem, the longitude problem. People on the sea could not tell time to navigate well. So what does navigate mean? Navigate means to position someone. In the end, to solve this longitude problem, they formed the Board of Longitude. What does the Board of Longitude do? The Board of Longitude invited proposals from professionals to help them solve this problem. And John Harrison was one of them. He created the pendulum clock, but it didn't work. And in the end, he created the mechanism clock and won the longitude prize. And today, we are going to find out what happened after he proposed the mechanism clocks to the Board of Longitude. This is what I want you to do now. Follow the steps on the screen, pause, go to Tron class time, chapter on time, and download the files in May 25th audio files. Okay. And turn to the reading, listen to line 40 to line 49, and come back to my lecture to listen to my explanation. So please do that. Alright, so I assume you did what I asked you to do. Now let's take a look at what this paragraph is about. He presented a series of clocks and watches to the board between 1735 and 1765 on 3 sea voyages. Do you still remember what voyage is? In the previous unit, we learned different kinds of trips, right? And voyage is usually a trip on the sea. They proved successful, but each time the board ruled that the result could just have been good luck and refused to give him the prize. So the board believed it was just coincidence that the clock invented by Harrison worked. Harrison, now an old man, decided to speak to the king about the matter. He was furious about this decision, so he decided to talk to the king about this problem. In the end, in 1773, he was given a reward that he should have received a long time before. So in the end, he got the prize, but it was after a long time. It wasn't the full prize, but it did mean he was rich for the last 3 years of his life. So it came quite late. He could not enjoy the benefits of his prize fully. So that was a bit sad. So from this paragraph, we learn 3 things. First, the clocks he presented to the board were all successful, but the board rejected them because they didn't believe they work. They actually worked. They believed it was just luck. And Harrison appealed against the rejection. Okay, so when someone appeals against something, it means you are not happy about the decision and you want someone to help you find justice. And in the end, he was rewarded. Okay, he was rewarded. So this is an easy paragraph. Okay, for the final paragraph, the same. Okay, listen to the audio file, listen to line 50 to line 57, and come back for my explanation. Okay, I assume you do that. Now let's take a look at the final paragraph of this reading. In their day, Harrison's sea watches were way ahead of their time in terms of engineering and accuracy. So ahead of their time, it means before certain time, which means very advanced in terms of the mechanism and accuracy, how accurate it could tell time. It must have been like seeing a driverless car today. Okay, so it's like Tesla, a Tesla car. They were incredibly expensive to begin with, but very quickly it would have been unthinkable to go to sea without one. So in the end, everyone had Harrison's clock on the sea to help them navigate and tell time. Explorers were able to map the world more accurately, and thousands of lives were saved. So Harrison's clocks made great contributions to the world because lives were saved and directions were told. These days, Harrison is remembered as one of history's greatest inventors. So now we do give credits to Harrison's. Without Harrison's inventions, we would live in a totally different world without directions or without a good sense of timekeeping. Alright, that's it for this article, John Harrison, the clockmaker who changed the world. I hope you find this reading informative because it actually tells us the history of clockmaking, which we don't really learn in our everyday life. So I hope you enjoy it.